Alright, I'm doing folks your bull. Marcos2205 numbers as the name. Good to be back right here, man. I actually didn't post any videos for like a week or some change, man. I've been a little bit sick, a little bit under the weather. You probably still notice a little bit of my voice. I still got it. But for the most part, we back at it. We back in the game. As someone called it over there, man. It's a little cold, man. A little sore throat, a little sniff, 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 a little achoo, achoo kind of deal. But overall, we solid right now, man. 3 new games beating over here. So this is last week. This week we're getting a doubleheader, right? I wanted to make sure the Type 2, all that other stuff, I'm just going to recycle from last week. It ain't no big deal. Even though I did want to get that Christmas crash ready up here. But I guess we'll save the Christmas crash for next week. So I'm basically just bringing all the videos that I had. Kind of just updating my schedule a little bit over here. But I wanted to make sure I brought Games Being, because I timed them out to have Games Being off for the rest of the year. And I was like, yo, I'm bringing them both over here, man. This is what I wanted to do. So we're getting a double feature of Call of Duty today, man, on the channel. We're going to get the Modern Warfare Remastered, as we're seeing over here. And we're going to get the Infinite Warfare review. I'm mainly focusing on the single player here. I don't really want to speak too much about the multiplayer. I'll speak a little bit more about the multiplayer in the videos, you know, on Type Tuesday and Wasteland Wednesday, wherever they're appropriate and whatnot. So you can kind of get a feel for them over there. But I don't want to talk about it too much on some of this. I'm mainly talking about the campaign right here, man. And I hadn't forgotten because I knew the campaign for Modern Warfare Remastered was great. You know, it's a 10 out of 10 in my book, without a doubt. It obviously had a bigger impact and a bigger weight back in the old days when we hadn't really seen something like this on a console, this kind of experience. So I feel like it had a bigger impact back in the days, but it still does, man. It kind of had a different sort of impact for me, where when you look at all these Call of Duty campaigns now and just like how wild and off the chain they are, it's cool to go back and see something like this that's so grounded in reality and so just believable and vivid and realistic, and and that's kind of something that pride itself with. And as the series is going along, it's kind of lost that, and I think that's normal from most video games, that when they get along, things stretch to reality. Let me give you an example. The original Gears of War, although that universe maybe isn't believable at all, but the original Gears of War kind of kept things honestly grounded. But when you got to like Gears of War 3, it was like, wow. Specifically like Gears of War 2, like I remember when they get swallowed by like the Leviathan or whatever I think it's called. I don't know, is it called Leviathan? I don't know. The earthworm thing, they get swallowed, they got to come out of it. That's a little bit crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a little bit like, yo, really though, cuz, like, really? But that's also what makes video games fun, and I'm not saying that, oh, got him. I'm not saying that things like that shouldn't happen. I'm just saying it's good to go back and see a game that's trying to do this correctly, trying to be realistic and trying to be grounded over here. And this is towards the end of the campaign over here. Getting you some footage, I guess spoilers, even though you're ready this late in the footage. I wasn't really too cared. I always put the end of the campaigns over here at the end of the games. It's something along the end, just to give you guys perspective at the end, just to kind of prove to you guys, like, yo, I beat it, man. I ain't lying to y'all, man. I beat it. I know what I'm talking about over here. So Modern Warfare Remastered, man. Once again, talk about the multiplayer some other time. But I give it a 10 out of 10 over the single player. The only negative I got is that I still have not beaten the Mile High Club. And that's not a negative on the game. But girl, woo, that thing is difficult, B. I tried for 3 hours one night, man. I got close. I got really close. So it's definitely possible. I got really close, but I had to get so many good breaks going my way, man. And I found like a little path and a little rhythm that kind of worked for the most part. And then, you'll go through a spell where maybe like 10 times, like those guys just won't die like at the right bullet. Or, the gun you pick up doesn't have the exact ammo they need or something like that. The only tip I can really give is to be a little more patient, right? You have a little bit more time than what you feel like. But man, you don't got a lot of more time though. Like you got a little bit of time than you feel like. It ain't like a lot. Like it's very little. So my High Club is something that I still got over there in the Resi that I got to finish up, man. Hopefully I can get you guys that footage at some point. Believe me, it'll be on the channel, man. So your boy Marcos, man. Games Be and Modern Warfare Remastered. Deuces.